Willie D Live.
Man, what was it like, man, growing up in Queensbridge?
Man, growing up in Queensbridge probably was like growing up anywhere else in the hood. And, whether you was on the East Coast, West Coast, whatever, in the projects. You know what I mean? Stand next to certain niggas, fuck around, you gonna get shot. You hang with certain people, you gonna get arrested, whatever it is. You definitely inclined to try to make some money, sell some drugs and stuff like that. So growing up in Queensbridge, I saw all of that. You know what I mean? I grew up in that. I saw it, and it made me want to, just take a different path. Growing up in it, you know what I mean? I was in it, I was of it, and a lot of it was attractive, you know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, look at this, like, look how cool these people are, and you know what I mean? But after a while, when I started really becoming who I am, me, you know what I'm saying, mentally, I said, nah, this is definitely not the path, you know what I mean? This is right here where I'm at. I'm not ashamed of where I'm at, or nothing like that, but this is a stepping stone in life. You know what I mean? I don't want to be here forever. So growing up in Queensbridge, it was tough, you know what I mean? But it definitely built character, it made me ambitious. I thank the place, and I'm thankful that I made it out of that place, to be honest with you. But growing up there it made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Good, bad, different. I appreciate the place for what it is, but I always would say to somebody like, if you grow up in the hood, to any of the youngest, that like to aspire to get up out of there. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's cool to, want to get out the hood, because what you could do is like you could get out the hood and you could come back and help. You know what I mean? Instead of just, repeating cycles.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. How was it for you growing up in, Houston?
Oh, wow. Reverse Uno, huh? Okay, I saw you. Yeah, man. Pretty much the same, man. Insufficient everything, bro. Insufficient clothing, insufficient food, insufficient housing, insufficient love, insufficient school supplies, everything insufficient except violence and disrespect and just chaos, right? So the thing that kept me going was like I got this thing about me, man, where I try to prove people wrong. Like anybody that ever doubt me, I'm like that dude that paid in full. I'm that dude, like you ever doubted me, man, I'm coming. Like I want to prove you wrong, right? So I was getting a lot of that, like, oh, he gonna end up dead. Cause I stopped being a bully when I was in the 4th grade. Okay, because I started like, I don't know what actually clicked. I don't know if I started seeing people get killed or whatever, but because I was like, I knew for a fact I didn't want to die like a dog in the street. I always, when I see human beings on the street dead, I just think of animals, and I don't want to die like that. I want to go out with grace and honor, like lying in bed, family around you, like that or whatever, but I'm not. I didn't appreciate that, man.